Greetings fencers, so now we're in the section of the Bastoncello, which refers to a short staff or baton that could be held by someone in a position of power. They can be many sizes, but a good, easy to find trainer is the Filipino martial arts rattan stick, often under Kali or Eskrima. They can usually be bought from any martial arts store, including plastic and foam versions for lighter impact. Fiore gives us 4 plays for the baton, but just like with wrestling, it would be useless to practice those plays without practicing fundamentals of a short, blunt weapon. And this is where it's important to remember it's all one system. So the first thing we can practice are the kolpi or blows. Because these aren't swords, some strikes are less effective and some target areas have less impact.
To do the most damage with the club held with the long grip, aim for vulnerable spots such as the knee, wrist, elbow, base of neck, bridge of nose, crotch, stomach, and throat.
Rising false edge strikes, as well as the rising strike from the right, are pretty weak, and with a wooden baton it's about quantity and power. It is not guaranteed someone will stop fighting, even if you hit them on the head. This is the Dog Brothers, and they are a must-watch for any stick fighters. We do sometimes see head hits on the skull, but the person keeps fighting. Point sparring or calling first hits is not the best use of your stick fighting time. Instead, continuous fencing and trying to control the other person and outputting more damage on them than they do to you is better practice. Focusing on higher impact targets and avoiding striking under the armpit where people can easily hold the stick. Now we can also look at all the techniques to use from the manuscript, from wrestling plays, to the dagger plays, to sword in one hand, and sword in two hand. And they can be practiced either against another stick or a bladed weapon. But as the weapons get bigger, if our baton is thin, then we do have to worry about a sharp sword going through it. Pushing up 90 degrees would be worst case scenario, but as you turn the stick, a sword has to cut through more and more to get through. It's already a bad situation, you're going to try something to save your life. We can also look at posta from sword and dagger to use, and because it's a stick, it's quite easy for an opponent to grab, so stick retention is important to practice, getting your hands wider than theirs and twisting. So if Bastoncello or stick fighting is something that interests you, then start practicing from the ground up how to fight with them. Thanks for watching, keep studying, keep practicing.
Oh, nice! Again.